the Amigo.
Queen Elizabeth II. Well, by now, we all know that our beloved Queen passed away on 8 September 2022 and how this has shocked the whole world, not only politically but emotionally. Specifically, the United Kingdom, of course. It is one of the biggest, if not the biggest hit to the country in a long time, and as all of the country mourns for her Queen with over 70 years of ruling the throne. Now, when the Queen is no more and passed away in 2022, it's time for her eldest son, Prince Charles, to take over the throne and become King Charles, as we all know, King Charles III. But still, there are some political theories and conspiracies hanging around these events. What are they? Well, fasten your belts, ladies and gentlemen, because we are going to unravel each of them. For starters, let's start with the royal title King Charles III, picked by the king himself for his royal representation. This puts him into the footsteps of Charles I and Charles II, infamous rulers of the 17th century England with rather controversial histories. For instance, King Charles I, who came to rule in March 1629, during his rule was regularly opposed by the members of House of the Commons for various reasons. Also, during his 11 years of rule, he often dissolved the parliament and ruled without its support, which raised the common people. Adding to this were exceptionally high tax rates imposed on the commons, which led to several conflicts and finally led to the date 30 January 1649, when the king was publicly executed. Then came Charles II, effective ruler from February 1649. This new king was nothing new and led to a similar history as Charles I. And now comes to the scene Charles III. Also, let's talk about Camilla, Charles' current wife. Due to her popular unpopularity in UK, she has changed her name from Camilla to Queen Consort, which means wife of the king, to avoid any PR issues and to do her newly given duties dedicatedly. Now, as the United Kingdom witnesses a change in the royal rulers, many different things have to be changed as well. One of them is the money or currency notes. You see, the earlier pound bills had Queen Elizabeth's name and photo printed on it, but now, as the rule has changed, we need a new photo and a new name for our new ruler. Not only this, but in all of the United Kingdom, post boxes needs to be changed, since the earlier ones have been there for last 70 years with the Queen's name imprinted on it. We need new ones with new names. The old boxes will not be removed, but new ones will be installed near them. But now, let's talk about the biggest conspiracy theory dangling around this news. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, accurate prediction of the Queen's death. I was assumed exactly like you are right now, so let's dive a bit deeper. Apparently, an account named Smith in Twitter tweeted back in July that Queen Elizabeth would die on 8 September 2022, which ended up being right. Since then, his tweet has been going viral, prompting Smith to make his account private. However, there are reports that Twitter suspended his account. But this hasn't stopped the screenshots of his posts going viral. People wonder how he got the first date right, and many are worried that the British governments are coming for him. But turns out his tweet had a second part, which forecast that Charles, our beloved king, would die on March 28, 2026, as reported by UK-based Fasten. Well, only God knows the truth about this statement. But still, many are worried that his predictions might become true, as in the case of Queen. But let's talk about some facts of King Charles III. He is the eldest of the Queen and Prince Philip's 4 children and the longest surviving heir to the throne. At the age of 73, he had been the heir since age of 3. He is also the first heir to the throne to attend his mother's coronation. Charles has served in the army and the air force for 6 years, where he learned how to fly a helicopter. He is the only member of royal family to have a graduate degree, a degree of arts from the Cambridge University. But again, as UK is witnessing such a sudden change as a result of certain events, we wish King Charles III a long and a successful kingship, and hopefully UK thrives in prosperity under his rule. As for the Queen, with a heavy heart, we just wish that she rests in peace.